All right, so we're going to be talking about the forearm plank. There are different ways of doing it as far as where we kind of position our hands. I know a lot of yogis, from what I've observed and going to lots of yoga classes, having some yogi friends, they like to go palms down and having their forearm rotated this way. If that feels good and comfortable to you, do that. I like to be kind of on this edge of my forearm. You can clasp the hands, you can leave them side by side. This is a great core exercise. Other plank variations, you can incline the plank. So maybe being down on the horizontal floor is challenging. You can, if you've got a bed or a couch, you can do it at an incline. So that's another option. This will take a little bit of pressure off, and a really great way to start doing planks and building up some strength to get down to the more horizontal. You can also decline it where you're, let's see if my window still will work. Maybe it's not great for it, but it's probably fine. You're declining, and now you're adding more resistance into the shoulders. Could be helpful, but I also am just a really solid fan of the regular old plank. So we'll set up shoulders over the elbows. We don't want to be too far out in front, too far under. Elbows right under the shoulders. You'll step it back and you'll pull up. Here, you want to check in. Are you collapsing down? That's one thing that I often see a lot, collapsing through the shoulders, through the abdomen. Imagine like you're pressing the ground away. So pushing into the mat, pushing into the ground with your hips. We don't want to be butt up in the air. Okay, we want to think about tucking our tailbone under, butt, shoulders in line, core braced. And you can make this tougher. There's hard style planks where you squeeze the shit out of everything. So I like to tense the quads. Even on regular planks, you're tensing the quads, squeezing the glutes, abs braced. And there you go. Other options too, if you don't have like an incline available, but you're wanting to kind of take some of the resistance off, you can do planks from your knees. The main suggestion here, same way to set up, shoulders over the elbows, and we want to have our shoulders and hips in line. And now I don't necessarily mean horizontally in line like I did from the push-up type position plank, but we don't want to be bent here. We don't want to have any bent lines. We want to think about keeping everything tucked in so that we do have a nice diagonal line from the shoulders to the knees. So those are some plank options. On the edge of my forearm. I got my dog here helping as well. Okay, so for the forearm plank, excuse me, bud, circle. Come here. Come here. Lay down. You're not helping, man. Okay. So come here. Okay, you go there. There you go. Okay, so forearm plank. You are setting up on your forearms. If you've got a dog, maybe they're rooting you on. But you'll set up, you can clasp the hands, you can leave them side by side, and you'll step it back. Okay, make sure you're not kind of pushing up like this. If this is where you are today, maybe over time, still go. Maybe over time we can get